So, well, I wanted to ask one more about that because they actually mentioned as well in that video that when they come to London, okay, let's work. So I'm right in assuming
Work
that
with who?
with you.
Nah,
so
brother.
the bridge is burnt.
No, they better work.
There was never a bridge.
Right.
There was never a bridge. I'm not just gonna keep repeating myself, but everywhere I go, like we didn't know who these guys was. Didn't know who these guys
Honest
was.
to God, like,
Yeah.
I had no idea or...
I've never said, I'm not gonna lie, I've never said I've not heard of them, but I've never clicked on any song and said, oh, I've never heard. Like the song's got 1 million views in how long?
Not hear them.
Yeah. It's it's a shame, man. Shame for them, not for you, because it's back up and it's done. When I checked, it was just over 500,000 in the first 24 hours. I think it's coming. It's been up 2 days now, and I think it's just about to knock on 1 million views.
No, of course.
So, if anything, it just added more fuel to when it re-uploaded, because then everyone's like,
it was more hyped
it's
up.
back.
No, 100%.
And they thought they'd missed it out the first time, so they've gone straight to it. I'm glad it was back. So you re-upped it with a new beat, right? Shout out to Sensei.
Yeah, shout out to Sensei, Hitman quick.
Yeah, big up Sensei for getting that sorted out. In the Daily Duppy, Els, you referenced 22Gs.
Yeah.
What do you think of Brooklyn Drill?
Cold.
Cold.
Yeah. Cold still. Certain ones though, not all of them, but certain ones, innit? Like, obviously man's fucking with that Coach the Goal suit.
Yeah.
But he's right, like, it ain't nothing to do with me, but he's the rivalry of them lots, innit?
Right, okay.
You know what I'm trying to say? But they're all cold regardless, innit?
Yeah. So do you think like a OFB and then a link up with like a Brooklyn artist is in the works? Is that something you guys would like to do?
Whatever the weather happens, innit? Like, if you see what's to come.
With the, I thought like the first part of that Daily Duppy was sick. For the people who aren't familiar with him as well, obviously the fans know about Izzpot, but the ones that aren't fully familiar, this is a great introduction for Izzpot into OFB. It's like, I feel like it's his initiation into the front line. Do you know what I mean?
I get what you're trying to say still.
And he definitely held it down. Like, it must be a lot of pressure for him suddenly being put into the forefront now. You two are already established.
I don't really feel like it's pressure for Izzy, man. As you can see, Izzy's dealing with what he's dealing with.
Yeah, makes it look easy. The first song on the Daily Duppy, for me, felt like Ambush 2.0.
No, I've heard that as well, from like 2 other people. Like,
again, down to the structure, the fact that you were bar for bar and the way it worked was cold. Cold, man. So how about drill from any other countries? Have you heard much from other countries?
Obviously, apart from New York, like, as in like drill beats and that.
Actual artists, like people making drill in other countries.
I heard some Australian youths as well. That was hard. Forgot their name. 1-4.
Yeah, 1-4.
Yeah, no, they're hard still.
You know, you guys have got a big Australian fan base.
No, I know that.
You know already. Yeah. Is there ever plans of like a tour? Are you allowed to go there?
Of course, I'm allowed to go anywhere.
Straight back with it, yes.
Anywhere.
So would you plan a tour after the pandemic and stuff? Is Australia somewhere you'd like to hit?
That could happen. How far is Australia? Like 24 hours away?
It's a day trip.
Yeah, easily. I've never flown.
I mean, I don't like long flights though, like.
That's crazy.
What's the furthest you've travelled from home?
What? As in like the furthest country?
Yeah, like longest flight you've taken.
Yard, Jamaica, like 9 hours.
Oh, okay. That Jamaica's, I guess that's further than Dubai. Flight to Dubai is quicker.
Yeah.
Jamaica. Okay. But you wouldn't do, so you do Australia, but what would you do? Would you stop off on the way?
No, I'd definitely have to stop off and have a walk somewhere. Even if it's a jog or something. I can't bring a plane for 24 hours. No, wait.
If some of the planes are big enough,
I'll definitely have to go like first class or something. Like,
right.
I want to just sit with my legs tied up. No way. I couldn't do that.
Nah, but if you're being flown out for a tour, you can tell them first class.
No, of course.
Private jet.
Private jet, that's what I was just about to say. We'll get that.
Yeah, what, the private jet? Wow, the price tag on that. The second beat on the Daily Duppy was sick. And I think that it was great to hear you guys on a different tempo rather than a drill tempo, like it was a rap tempo. still your style and still your flows, but like a different type of beat that we're not used to hearing you on. Do you think like, is it important for you guys at this point now to start showing that you can do different sounds and different things other than just drill?
Yeah, like, say that again, sorry.
Moving with like the second beat on the Daily Duppy.
Yeah.
Because of the tempo of it, it was slightly faster.
Yeah.
It was a rap beat, not a drill beat. Is it important for you moving forwards to show that you can do more than just drill? Like as artists, you're not just drill artists, you're rappers.
Yeah.
And you might even go as far to say that you're artists.
Well,
Like,
we are artists.
Is it important for you to show that? And
No, of course.
100%.
Like, there will be more tunes on them type of beats coming, like, but just more down the line. But obviously that was just for the Daily Duppy. But
it's more like that on the project.
Shows the ability, man.
So how's the last 12 months been for you then? Because obviously last summer, I know there was quite a few bookings in the works, like festivals and big stage shows and that. And basically for everybody in the music industry, everything got shut off and cancelled. So how has it been for you guys having those plans and then the plans are then taken away? Like, what were you then, did you readjust the plans and just get straight into the studio or what?
Yeah, more time.
Just gotta get around it,
for
man.
like festivals abroad, this, that. It was coming up, the whole Corona thing came around and then boom, everything just cancelled.
Yeah.
So we just went back in the studio, just me more music, more time.
Is that what it's been like? The last 12 months has just been
In and
straight
out.
studio.
In and out, in and out.
How much music do you think you've made?
I don't even know.
Can't say off the top of the head.
100 songs?
Defo.
What more? Like a lot more.
Defo. What? Just in general, just like since when?
In the last 12 months. I'm interested.
Or in the last 12 months.
Yeah, I'm interested to know like what you're sitting on. I know there's a project on the way, but I want to know like how much of the stuff you're sitting on.
Numbers, man.
Yeah, numbers still.
Numbers still.
More than 100.
Nah,
I couldn't tell you.
You don't even know
I don't think more than 100 in the last 12 months.
last year.
No.
What's been the focus musically?
What do you mean that?
So like, have you been going into the studio with the, in your head, we're going to do a project in 2021, so that's what we're working towards? Or is it just...
Obviously, like more time when we go in the studio, we're not messing around, but we're just there doing our thing. It sounds hard, but obviously if we're working for a mixtape, like that's on our mind, like this song here is for the mixtape, so you got to structure it. And then, yeah.
So the rest of the time in the studio, you're just barring, just making whatever.
Just going
I call it sparring. So you're just in there, you're just sparring basically.
Yeah,
like
just going hard.
Creating,
recording, and if something big happens, it happens. If not, it just stays on the hard drive, right? Talk to me about the dynamic of the group now, because originally it was you two and SJ, who last year obviously went to prison. So now you've got Izzpot. Is Izzpot SJ's replacement?
No. What is the word? Like,
The word replacement is, that word can't be used. Like SJ stands where SJ stands, like Izzpot stands where Izzpot stands.
Okay, so he's just an additional member. So talk to me like, in terms of musically then, how will it work? Because I know there's songs, unreleased songs with SJ. Is the plan to release these songs, SJ's versions or SJ's verses or his songs, under the OFB banner still? Like, is there still a plan to bring them out, or whatever happened, whatever you had recorded already, are you still planning to bring it out?
No, of course, but we're just waiting for like more of the right timing. Like, obviously, when
Is there am I right in thinking there's a SJ track on the new mixtape?
is there SJ track on the new mix?
no, there isn't.
Nah, I think on the end of one of my freestyles, SJ comes in still.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that like a studio recording, or is that from jail?
Nah, that was from Joe, obviously off their phone though, innit? Like, he didn't have nothing. Like, that was off their phone. He was just rapping it to me.
Right.
That was in the studio.
So you just recorded it. So
Yeah.
there's a Pop Smoke record of Rowdy Rebel. Have you heard it? He does the same thing.
I ain't even heard it still.
He bars. I forget the name of the track, but he bars from prison, so you can hear it's over the phone. It sounds hard. So is that a similar thing with SJ's?
Yeah, but I didn't. Not in a bad way, but I didn't hear Pop trying I didn't hear Pop Smoke do it with.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
No,
But yeah,
that's not what I was saying.
Oh, but it's like the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's borrowing from prison. It seems like because you guys have been so busy over the last 12 months with the music, and from my perspective, you've kept your head down and really like focused on pushing OFB to the next level musically. Like the videos have leveled up, like the video production seems great, like incredible. Production wise as well, like you seem the quality of the music, I'm not just talking about lyrics, but I'm talking the actual all-round quality is a lot higher than the early stuff. So like, what's your main focus at the moment musically, like in terms of the quality? What's the goal?
What's the goal?
Yeah. Right, what's the vision right now?
The goal is to just obviously just get whether you're living with your mum, your pops, whoever you're with, like out where they're living. That's what I want to. That's what my goal is right now. So, so the man just gonna keep doing what I have to do for that to happen. So,
and music is the way out, I guess.
No, of course.